It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
319.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 26.
Here's Rodgers, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will start out in great shape up very close to midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds, so this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Rodgers.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. LCD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, I couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
59, Mark, 59, Mark. Check, 59. You don't know no better. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let him know.
Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Rodgers rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rodgers again now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 4. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Zadarius Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick... Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. 319. Here we go. 630.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That defense just did not budge, and now your punter. Well, this is why you pay him.
It is. It's exactly why you pay him. But what he's got to be thinking about are a couple of things. Number one, don't step back. Could be a safety. Number two, cut down your time on your mechanics. If you're a two-step punter, it needs to be one step and get rid of the football.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down, Packers.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this is no good. Oh, it was on target, but just a touch short. And that's how this one comes to an end. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.